News Talk Radio, CJAD 800.
The Goo Goo Dolls' new record, Magnetic, will hit stores on June 11th. The band's frontman, Johnny Rzeznik, is in Montreal and is dropped by CJAD for a visit.
Hi,
how are you? I can't believe
Good.
you're up this early. This is amazing.
I was up very late and very early.
That's the life of a rock star. You?
No, not me.
No?
No.
But you've been doing this for, God, close to 30 years.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Since
Wow.
a little after high school, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Does it seem like that long?
Doesn't seem like that long, no.
So since you basically since 1986,
Yeah.
same grind. What's been your routine? How's it changed?
No. We really didn't. I mean, up until around 1995, we didn't really, we just did this sort of part time. We didn't really take it seriously, or, we just.
You
kind
didn't
of,
take it seriously, really?
No. We were just, we would go out and travel around in a van for a couple of months, and then go home and, have to find jobs and apartments again, and then we would mess around, play a gig here and there. But in '95, when we had our first hit, which was Name, a song called Name, and that was really great. That was the first time that I was able to just be a songwriter.
How did that song become a hit? How did what changed it of all the other stuff you'd done up until that point?
I don't know. I just think the times were changing, and our music seemed to fit into what was going on at the time. Sort of like where it was like that post-grunge period where alternative rock sort of became mainstream.
Beautiful song name.
Thank you.
You wrote that?
Of course.
And where did you write it? Like under what circumstances?
Where did I write that?
Yeah, well, how did you? I mean, sometimes people, artists remember where they were when they wrote those songs.
Yeah, I was living in a tiny little apartment in Buffalo, New York, and it was. I always like to put ballads on records, and I remember really wanting to put that song on the album, and and just kind of sitting up one night and carving it out, in this living room that's smaller than this stage.
Yeah, it's amazing. Johnny Rzeznik of the Goo Goo Dolls. Why Goo Goo Dolls?
Why not?
Okay. Your latest album, Magnetic, or CD, or whatever we call them.
Yeah.
Reviews have referred to it as upbeat and happy. Is that what you were aiming for? Do you agree with this?
I just think we had I think that for the first time in a long time, I had a really enjoyable experience making an album. Because the record before Magnetic was like pulling teeth, but this album was a lot of fun to make. It was fun to get together with some really incredibly talented people. I wanted to work with people that were, my equal or better. And so I got together with these people, and we really, we really pounded it out,
Can you perform a song for us from Magnetic?
Sure.
This one's called Rebel Beat.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Yes, this is called Rebel Beat. This is the first single, and this is the very stripped down morning version.
Morning show version?
Morning show version, okay.
Johnny Rzeznik, Goo Goo Dolls.
Okay.
Rebel Beat.
We keep heading in the same direction. You become my own reflection. Is that your soul that you're trying to protect? I always hoped that we would intersect, yeah. You need time to cope and time to heal, time to cry, but it's what you feel. Life can hurt when it gets too real. I can hold you up. It's hard to deal. Alive, alive, alive is all I wanna feel tonight. Night. Need to be where you are. I need to be where you. Hey, you look around. Can you hear that noise? It's a rebel sound. We got nowhere else to go. And when the sun goes down and you fill the streets, you're gonna dance to the morning to the rebels beat. You can take everything from me, 'cause this is all I need. You know that life is like a ticking clock. Nobody knows when it's gonna stop, yeah. Before I'm gone, I need to touch someone with a word, with a kiss, a decent song, yeah. And it gets lonely when you live out loud, when the truth that you seek isn't in this crowd. You better find your voice and make it loud. You gotta burn like fire or just burn out. Alive, alive, alive is all I wanna feel tonight. Tonight, I need to be where you are. I need to be where you. Hey, you, look around. Can you hear that noise? It's a rebel sound. We got nowhere else to go. When the sun goes down and you fill the streets, gonna dance to the morning to the rebel beat. You can take everything from me. Oh yeah, you can take everything from me, 'cause this is all I need, 'cause we are free tonight. Everything's alright. Just put your arms around me, baby. Show me how to move you. 'Cause there's no worries, there's no cares. I feel the sound, it's everywhere. We'll take what's ours for once and baby, run like hell. Hey, you, look around. Can you hear that noise? It's a rebel sound. We got nowhere else to go. And when the sun goes down and you fill the streets, you're gonna dance to the morning to the rebel beat. You can take everything from me. Oh, yeah, you can take everything from me, 'cause this is all I need. Yeah, this is all I need. Yeah, this is all I need.
Yeah, Johnny Rzeznik, Goo Goo Dolls, and Rebel Beat. Do you remember the first time that you picked up a guitar and you played in front of an audience?
The first time I did that, first time I picked up a guitar and played in front of an audience was probably at a house party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old?
I was 13.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's something that you weren't that shy about.
No. I mean, as a person, I was really shy.
Yeah.
But the way that I kind of got out of that was by playing music, you know.
I understand that both your parents died when you're fairly young.
Yeah.
How do you think that affected your artistry?
I mean, that's hard to say.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to say, but you know, I know it was, you know. However, I mean, it changed my life and made my life very serious and very. I had to become incredibly self-reliant, and I mean, for better or worse, when you're that young and something like that happens to you, I think at least I, decided that, I was the only person that could possibly take care of me, it's still difficult sometimes to accept,
Yeah.
help. That's
What?
what I meant. Sometimes it's still difficult to accept help from people or any of
Really?
that. Well, yeah, because you wind up, I had to do everything myself, at that
So you're
point in my
15
life.
years old, and both your parents have passed, and so there's you. You were the
Yeah, I
youngest.
moved
youngest
out.
of
Yeah, and I moved out of the house and got an apartment. And,
At 15?
Had to do it. Yeah, and I've been on my own for 30 years. Yeah, 31 years. Yeah.
Well, pretty soon you'll make something of yourself.
I hope so. I think, yeah.
Johnny Rzeznik of Goo Goo Dolls. Taylor Swift has been singing her version of Iris at all of her concerts.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, introducing it to a new generation?
I think it's really amazing that someone of her stature in her generation can actually relate to that song and bring it out there. I actually performed it with her at Madison Square Garden, and that was really, it was a really great time.
So, are you going to play one of your old ones for us?
Yeah, we're going to play one of the old guys. This is Broadway. Broadway's dark tonight. A little bit weaker than we used to be. Broadway's dark tonight. See the young man sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die. The cowboy kills a rock star, and Friday night's gone too far. The dim light hides the years on the faded girls. Forgotten but not gone. You drink it off your mind. You talk about the world like it's someplace that you've been. You see you love to run home, but you know he ain't got one. We're living in a world that we're best forgotten around. Yeah, Broadway's dark tonight. A little bit weaker than we used to be. Broadway's dark tonight. See the young man sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die. You see you love to run home, but you know he ain't got one. We're living in a world that we're best forgotten. When you think you're a joke, nobody's gonna listen to the one small point. I know you've been missing round here. Broadway's dark tonight. Little bit weaker than we used to be. Broadway's dark tonight. See the young man sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die. Thank you.
Johnny Rzeznik, Goo Goo Dolls. Okay, so I understand you're going to be touring with Matchbox 20. You guys going to come to Montreal? Do you know on any dates?
I do not know if there is a date for Montreal yet.
Now, after your experience last night being kept up at the hotel, is some sort of party going outside?
Yeah, well, I guess it was the grand opening of this hotel, and they had a big one of those.
What is it like? All night?
I don't know, I finally fell asleep.
You would have been down there in the old days with them, though, wouldn't you?
No.
No, never? You were never that guy?
Yeah, okay, that was that guy.
You were that guy?
Yes, I was.
It's a great pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
You so much for being so generous with your time.
Thanks for having me.
Johnny Rzeznik.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.